We are ready for the business of the day, and the motion is simple. Nigeria's independence, did it take place at the right time? It will be the ferocious head-to-head encounter all the way. Damilola going against.
Panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen, good day. I have a question to ask my opponent. If Nigeria's independence really took place at the right time, why did the country degenerate into civil crisis only 6 years later? You see, countries are like children. They need to have their hands held as they learn to walk and navigate through developmental darkness. With an inflation rate of 11.6%, Human Development Index of 0.4, Nigeria is undoubtedly in developmental darkness. So the question is, where did we get it wrong? The answer, premature independence. In 1960, there was no firm basis for unity in Nigeria. Political parties were organized along tribal lines. NPC to the north, NCNC to the east, AG to the south, and this led to the crisis that eventually led to the collapse of the First Republic and the emergence of military dictatorship. You see, what happened in 1960 was an interruption of Nigeria's natural process, and the result, 49 years later, the country remains a child, trapped in a giant's body. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Damilola Atiku. Today's judge's evaluation will take on the style of a courtroom cross-examination. The judges will be asking questions from the debaters.
Damilola, some good points, very well articulated. However, I'm going to be brutal with you too. What your central thesis was actually very, I don't know, condemning Nigeria, a child trapped in a giant's body. Is that how you see Nigeria? Couldn't you have put it a better way and still got your points across?
I do know it's possible for me to have put it in a more conciliatory way to get my point across. But I felt that that would have captured it more and made it a lot more easy to understand. And what I mean by child trapped in a giant's body is the fact that the country, based on the fact that our nurture process was interrupted. When a child's natural process is interrupted, what happens is that a child grows old but does not grow up. So that's what I meant by a child trapped in a giant's body. We're a large country, largest population in Africa and all of that, but our development is still it's still on the basic level, despite the fact that we are judged as one of the fastest growing economy in the world. But if it took about 44 to 45 years for us to be adjudged one of the fastest growing economies in the world, I do not see that as an achievement. So that is what I meant by a child trapped in a giant's body.